I wasn't expecting company. The evening had been quiet, just me, the low hum of the refrigerator, and the distant sound of rain tapping against the windows. My wife Sarah was out of town visiting her parents, leaving me alone in our house for the first time in months. It felt strange, unsettling in a way I couldn't quite place. Then came the knock. 3 sharp raps against the wooden door. I hesitated, glancing at the time. 9:47 p.m. too late for casual visits. I approached cautiously, peering through the peephole. My stomach tightened. It was Emily, Sarah's best friend. Her face was pale, eyes wide, lips slightly parted as if she had been debating whether to knock at all. I opened the door, forcing a casual smile. "Emily, everything okay?" She stepped inside without waiting for an invitation, brushing past me and lowering herself onto the couch like her legs had given out. Her damp coat left dark stains on the fabric. Then she looked up at me and, without preamble, said the words that turned my world upside down. "I know what Sarah's been doing, and I think you need to sit down." The room suddenly felt too small, the air too thick. I stayed standing, heart thudding against my ribs. "What are you talking about?" Emily exhaled shakily, rubbing her hands together. "I wasn't sure if I should come, but after what I found out tonight, I couldn't just pretend I didn't know." My mind raced. Was Sarah in trouble? Hurt? Cheating? My gut twisted. "Emily, just tell me." She swallowed. "Sarah lied about where she went this weekend." A cold weight settled in my chest. "What do you mean?" "She didn't go to her parents' house." Emily's voice wavered. "She went to a cabin with someone else." The words hit like a slap. The room tilted. I blinked, forcing out a breath. That doesn't make sense." "She called me from her parents' place." Emily shook her head. "No. She faked it. I have proof." She pulled out her phone, hands trembling as she scrolled. Then she turned the screen toward me. A photo, Sarah, unmistakably Sarah, standing on the porch of a rustic cabin, laughing. Not with her parents. With a man. Tall, dark-haired, his hand resting possessively on the small of her back. My throat tightened. "Who the hell is that?" Emily hesitated, then quietly said, "His name is Daniel." I felt like I'd been punched. I collapsed onto the armchair, the weight of the revelation pressing down on me. "That's impossible." Emily bit her lip. I thought so too, until I dug deeper. My mind reeled, grasping for something, anything, that made sense. Why would she lie? Why would she? "I think you should see this too." Another picture. This one older, Sarah and Daniel at a bar. Then another, her in his car. More. Months worth. Each one another knife in my gut. How long? My voice was hoarse. Emily looked down. A year. Maybe more. I let out a hollow laugh, disbelieving. A year. My wife. The woman I shared my life with. The way she'd come home tired, the late-night texts, the sudden weekend visits to her parents. My stomach churned. I had ignored the signs. I'd been a goddamn fool. I stood, running a hand through my hair, anger, betrayal, disbelief, everything swirled in a storm I couldn't contain. "Why are you telling me this?" Emily flinched, like she'd been waiting for that question. Her hands curled into fists on her lap. "Because I found out something worse." I froze. "Worse?" She swallowed hard. "I overheard her talking to Daniel tonight. She doesn't plan on coming back." The words crashed over me like a tidal wave. "She's leaving?" My voice cracked. Emily nodded, eyes glistening. "She was going to wait until next week, pack up while you were at work, then disappear." I staggered back, gripping the edge of the table. No, no, she wouldn't just. She already booked a one-way ticket. Emily's voice broke. Tomorrow night. A roaring silence filled the room. Sarah wasn't just cheating. She was erasing me from her life. Something inside me snapped. I grabbed my phone, fingers numb as I scrolled to Sarah's number. The dial tone rang once, twice, then voicemail. I clenched my jaw, breathing hard. She won't even pick up. Emily placed a hand on my arm, her voice soft but urgent. She doesn't know I told you. If she did, she trailed off, shaking her head. I turned to her, searching her face. Why are you doing this? Why are you helping me? Emily hesitated, then whispered, because I loved her too. The words hung between us, heavy and raw. A different kind of betrayal. A different kind of pain. Emily's voice shook. I thought she loved me back. I thought she was confused. But she was just using me too. The air between us was suffocating, my anger, my heartbreak, her grief, her regret. Two people shattered by the same woman. I exhaled sharply, grounding myself. What do we do now? Emily met my gaze, and for the first time, her expression hardened. We stop her. We waited. I sat by the window, staring at the storm outside, phone gripped tightly in my hand. Emily sat across from me, silent. Sarah's flight was at 10:30 p.m. At 8:17, my phone buzzed. A message from Sarah, "Hey, I'll be home late tomorrow. Love you." A lie. One last careless lie. Something inside me steadied. I looked at Emily, who nodded. We knew where she was staying. We knew her flight details. She thought she could walk away without consequences. She was wrong. And when she opened the door to her hotel room tomorrow, expecting Daniel, she would find me instead. And this time, she wouldn't get to run.